Hello, my name is Josh Reed, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about myself. So, I am a master's student at Rowan University, and I graduated earlier this year with my bachelor's in mechanical engineering from Rowan. And I'm currently doing research in game based learning of engineering ethics. And I wanted to tell you a little story. So, it started when I was a lot younger. I was really good at like school in general. I had high grades and I was put into advanced classes, specifically in math and science. And as I was growing up, teachers and my parents were like, "Oh, you're so good at math and science, and you are playing with Legos, and you're really interested in building things and being creative in problem solving and things like that. You should probably go into engineering." Now, granted, I was a lot younger, so I had absolutely no idea what engineering meant, but there were things like, oh, you could uh, do the classic build bridges, but you could also just work with math, work with science, and things like that. So then I went on into high school, and those same features and traits came out in me. I was good at math, I was good at science, specifically physics. And so, again, all I heard from my professors, my teachers, and my guidance counselors were, you should probably think about engineering as a career choice. That is the best way that you can use your talents towards a successful career. So I decided, what the heck, let's go with engineering. It is something that it uses things that I very much enjoy, like math and physics. And so that's where I applied. That's what I got into. And so I continued my education at Rowan in the mechanical engineering department. And I found pretty quickly that I started to not enjoy my studies as much as I used to. So I continued to do very well in school, and I did enjoy it to some extent, but it wasn't my passion. It wasn't what I woke up every day thinking, like, "Oh, I'm so excited for this project." Like, even the things that other students were getting really excited about, I found myself not getting that excited. So I continue on into my junior year, and I slowly and slowly start to fade out of mechanical engineering in general. Like, I didn't find myself loving it as much as I had thought I would, or as much as I used to. So in junior year, I decided to work on a clinic project that was outside of the realm of mechanical engineering. So I decided to look into the projects that were being run by the engineering education department. And this is where I started working on a project involving the informal reasoning of students when approaching diversity and inclusivity issues in the classroom. And I found this to be fascinating. This is an area that I absolutely loved, and the more and more I learned about it, the more excited I got about it, the more interested in the topic and the things I was learning about, I got interested in. So I continued after that to look into the projects that were being run by the engineering education department. And that is where I found a project that used game based learning to teach engineering ethics. And I decided to get on the clinic as a volunteer, and then I started working as an undergrad researcher, and I was lucky enough to be given the opportunity to get my master's and work as a graduate researcher on this project. So this is where I met Dr. Scott Striner, and he is my advisor. And this is where I found that he took an aspect of his life that was outside of engineering, which was the love of board games. And he brought that into his work and found a way to use that passion that he had for something that came from outside of work and school, and allow his work to incorporate it. And I found this to be an amazing lesson for me, because this is something that I have struggled with, enjoying the work that I'm doing. A lot of times I just get thrown into things and, I started it, so I might as well finish it. And I may not always enjoy it. That's what happened with specifically mechanical engineering, because I do love engineering, but the path in which I was on was not right for me. So I found that there are many ways to incorporate your passions into your work and enjoy the things that you're doing. Because if you enjoy the things that you're doing, your life will be a lot greater.